Well, it may be 3 points or it's game over on Saturday, but if last weekend's anything to go by, it certainly isn't over until it's over. And today we're here at Papa John's restaurant to try our hand at pizza making. I'm joined by Scott, who is no stranger to the kitchen when it comes to in the city. He's ready with his Papa John's hat, looks good. Kadeem didn't want to ruin his street cred, refused to wear a hat, but you did save the day last Saturday winning us that penalty, so we will forgive you. We're going to get shown how to make a pizza to start, so let's get cracking.
Okay guys, this is the dough, and that's the first step we are going to make the pizza. That's the fresh dough, alright, not the frozen one. And we are going to make a medium pizza first, alright. Spread them first. Start making the edges. The edges should be half inches, not the more than half inches, yeah? Now, use the docker because the bubble will come out. That's it, again.
Oh, one of those as well, you gotta do one of those.
You're gonna have to get me like 4 doughs if I'm gonna try that.
Right. And sauce should be under the edges, should not be go outside. This is as you can see this.
What do you have in your pizza, Scott?
Pineapple, ham. That's about it.
Pineapple and ham?
Yeah, Hawaiian in it.
Boring.
Extra cheese.
Had to, but I'd be a bit more adventurous.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So loads of cheese.
Loads of
Okay,
cheese.
cool. And that is
Take
it?
4.5, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I forgot already.
So you've both seen how it's done. We've got 2 pieces of dough for you here. Are you ready?
Not really, no.
Are we going to get one of these tossy things?
No.
I'm gonna try one of those.
Good. Ready? Go.
I've done this before, innit?
Yeah, mate. Oh, it's a bit thin in the middle,
Stretch it
isn't
out a
it?
bit. That's it. Surely we'll get one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh yes, well done, Scott. Almost.
I ain't done enough, have I? How does he get it like?
Yes, it's ready. It's ready for the medium.
Give me one of those. Let's get you some of these dish things.
I think I'll make a mess of this.
Yours is
Mine-
going to be
it's
really
not big
thick in the
enough.
middle there.
Yeah.
So squash it out there.
How
That'll
long
do.
it's gone?
That's fine. There you go.
Yeah.
So sauce. Oh, that's it. Give me one of those. Forgot about that.
Ah! Kaz, I don't think you've given it enough, mate.
How's yours looking, Scott? That's pretty good.
It's all about the holes in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So I'm not a cook, innit?
He's
Give it a
ruining
good
my
old
time here.
spread.
What is that?
How do you spread it out?
What on earth?
Yeah.
So you said you're going to be adventurous and you start off with ham, Cads. Not that adventurous. Oh, that's some good tackers over there. Scott, you had it going so well for a second
Oh no,
there. It was almost perfect.
I started too wide, didn't I?
Put one more in there.
Like jalapenos, do you?
Yeah.
You did go for the safe card there, didn't you? Ham and pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Give him a
More
bit
than
of,
that.
give him a bit of a barnet.
Where's his nose?
Nose.
You need a nose.
He needs a nose.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Whack it in the oven and then we're ready to go.
I said no sauce, right?
No sauce is to be seen. I love I know. So now you've both had a go at making your pizzas. They're in the oven, they're cooking, and whilst we're waiting for them to cook, let's hear from Ashley James with this week's Know Your Opponent.
Cardiff visit Hillsborough on Saturday, knowing that anything short of all 3 points will end hopes of a playoff spot and the season next weekend. The Bluebirds are currently perched 4 points behind Wednesday and hope to, at the very least, take the playoff race down to the final weekend. and in turn overturn their hosts over the course of the 2 remaining league fixtures. While Cardiff host Birmingham on the final day of the season, Wednesday will be travelling to Wolves. The Owls' superior goal difference should also mean that a draw at Molineux on the final afternoon of the season might still be enough to finish 6th, regardless of the head-to-head result this Saturday. Even so, Wednesday entered this weekend's matchup without a win in 4 matches and having drawn 3 straight, at home to both Ipswich and MK Dons, and at Derby last weekend. And that after a run of 4 straight victories had put them firmly in the driving seat on course for 6th spot. They've largely been propelled to their current standing by the 7th best goal-scoring record in the division, having netted 62 times in 44 matches, 7 better than ourselves. Having said that, their second most frequent scoring result has been to draw a blank, which they've done so on 10 occasions, and they've only netted on more than 2 occasions 8 times, compared to our 13, and only once in the past month. We also boast identical home records for the season, with a stat line of just 2 losses, 8 draws and 12 wins on the season. Yet, as with the table in full, the Owls possess a superior goal difference. The 2 teams that have won at Middlesbrough this season, Middlesbrough back in August, and more recently Rotherham, who are currently 11 matches unbeaten. Startlingly, and cause for much optimism, Sheffield Wednesday are yet to beat a team in the top third of the division. They've drawn 9 and lost 4 of the 13 such matches they've played, and possess a goal difference of -6, a considerable downward swing on their overall position. Defensively, they are one of just 7 sides to concede at a rate less than a goal per game, at 0.98 to be precise. City, by comparison, are a shade higher at 1.07 per game, and they've clapped 2 more clean sheets than ourselves, with 16 for the campaign. Yet where they have far outperformed us is in keeping the scoring down. They've conceded 2 or more in a game just 10 times all season. The Bluebirds have done so on 16 occasions. Individually, it's former Watford forward Fernando Forestieri who leads the club scoring charts with 15 for the championship season. Gary Hooper narrowly trails him with 11. Yet just 3 of Forestieri's goals have arrived since mid-February, and in that time frame he's also been sent off twice. However, if you couple the 6 assists he's recorded also, then the Argentine has had a hand in 25% of the Owls' championship goals this season. The next best performer in that regard is Ross Wallace, whose 8 assists and 4 goals give him a scoring contribution rate of 17%. Head-to-head, City are 6 matches unbeaten against their Yorkshire foes, dating back to September 2009. Conversely, we've also won just 1 of our last 6 visits to Hillsborough, in the form of a 2-0 victory back in March 2013 that saw Don Cowie and Matthew Connolly both on an unlikely-looking scoresheet. Without doubt, the club's most infamous meeting at the most infamous of grounds occurred back in May 2009, when a 1-0 defeat cost City a playoff spot on the final day of the season. This time around, City will be desperately hoping that their playoff interest extends as far as next week's final day.
So it really is theirs to lose on Saturday. I guess their recent form has kind of thrown us a lifeline. Is the pressure more on them, Cads, would you say?
I'd definitely say so. There's a massive game on Saturday, and I mean, if we go and get 3 points there, then they're under huge pressure for the last game. So that is the game plan, obviously, to get 3 points. So hopefully we could go there and do it, and then put them under massive pressure for the last game.
Scott, Russell's called this game a cup final. Does form tend to go out the window when there's that much pressure lying on a game?
I think it does, but I don't think either team are in great amounts of form at the minute. We won Saturday, but apart from that, I think the last 3 for both teams we didn't pick up a win. So don't think either team's taken that much form into the game. But yeah, you're right. Form goes right out the window. They need to get a point and win to get all 3. So pressure's on them. We can go there, enjoy the game, and hopefully win the game.
A danger man for them, someone who is on form. Fernando Forestieri, 15 goals for him. How much of a threat is he going to be on Saturday?
Yeah, he's going to be a massive threat. He's a massive threat. He's been a massive threat all season, should I say? And he's a very good player. But with the players that we got here, I think we got a lot of good players here, and enough to keep him quiet on Saturday. And like I say, hopefully we could go and do that, keep him quiet, and then hopefully keep the whole Sheffield Wednesday team quiet and pick up all 3 points.
And hopefully they're fans. It might be a home game for them, but we do have a large travelling support. I think we're expecting 1,500 fans to travel with us on Saturday. How important are they, Scott?
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they get right behind us. We need them to make some noise for us on Saturday, because I think I've been at Hillsborough when it's been full. Even in League One, they were getting 32, 33,000, and they are loud. So the louder our fans can be, the better, really.
Well, we also caught up with Nooney and Pilks this week, who are at the Lord Mayor's Charity Golf Day, and we spoke to them about this Saturday too.
Nooney, welcome to Kincoy Golf Club. Obviously we're here supporting Velindre today, a charity that's close to our hearts. A couple of our own have been treated by them in the past, so I know it's something that you want to get involved in as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a great cause, and the Velindre cancer support system has been good for us. Obviously with the passing of Karen, which is really big part of the club, and obviously they was there for Steve MacPhail through his illnesses as well, which is okay now. So yeah, it's a great cause, and that's why we're here to support that, really.
I get a feeling you're a bit like Peter Whitton, and whatever you put your hand to, you're probably pretty good at. You a good golfer?
No, I'm alright. I'm not. I wouldn't say that. Like, I'd say Pilks is better than Youngie, so I'm the one carrying him a bit. They're carrying me, sorry, so to say. It's all for a good cause, as you say. The weather, it's not great, but like we said, it's good for a good cause, so we'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I try and play when I can do. Try and play a lot more through the summer. Obviously, we've got a long, difficult season where you can't really get out too much, but through the summer, I like to play a bit, yeah.
Speaking of Peter Whitton, we kept our season alive, of course, on Saturday, 94th minute. There's a great photo of you just staring at him as he's about to take the penalty.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind?
I was wondering where he was going to put it, really. I thought down the middle or to the side, but I knew it was never in doubt he was going to score. I think the coaches were shouting on to follow it in and stuff, but I just knew it was going to go in anyway. So
he even had a little skip and smile when he.
I know, yeah, it's not like him to celebrate, is it? But yeah, he was happy, so, and we all was, and it was massive for us.
Obviously, you got to play to the final whistle. We were creating numerous chances until the final whistle, and you can't give up hope. You got to keep going, and all the fans that turned out, we give them the money's worth.
Obviously, you're off to Hillsborough now on Saturday.
Yeah,
massive game, win or
huge
bust.
Game, yeah, win or bust, as you say. Like, I think it's like a cup final. It's going to be, so we'll treat it like that, and hopefully we can get the 3 points we need.
We're confident going into the game. Obviously, we're coming off 3 points, so it's going to be a difficult game like they all are in the Championship, but we know we've got to go out and win, otherwise that's the season finish for us. So hopefully we can go out there and put on a performance and get the 3 points, more importantly.
So your pizzas really shouldn't be long, but before we go and try them, let's go over to Twitter. And our first question this week comes in from Kieran. He's asking, how are all the players feeling for our biggest game in 2 years? Cads?
I think everyone's up for it. It's no different to every other week with training and things like that, but everyone's up for the game. Everyone knows how important the game is on Saturday. But we'll approach it like any other. Just know that we have to get all 3 points, and I mean the boys will be buzzing. And yeah, that's what it is really for this Saturday.
The next one is for you, Scott. It comes in from Jake. He's asking, can you pull off another stunning volley against Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday, please? No pressure.
I'll try. It'll be nice. I mean, if it's in the last minute like it was before and we win 1-0, then yeah, it'd be nice. But the important thing is to score early, get a couple, because they're dangerous up front. But I'll take 3 points even if I don't score.
Yeah, well, we need 3 points.
We need 3 points.
Jake's got a question for you as well, Cads. He's saying, was it nice to make such a vital impact against Bolton last Saturday?
Yeah, I was happy with it. I haven't been in playing all season, so to be involved in such a big game and then actually come on and make an impact was nice, and to get a win as well was very good. So yeah, hopefully I could do the same on Saturday if I'm involved, and and then again for the last game of the season.
You did it for the development team, didn't you, this week as well?
Yeah, I played
Got
well
another
for
penalty.
Yeah, I've done all right in the game with the 21s in the week. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing well at the moment, so hopefully I can carry on.
Our next question is for you both. If you could play with any player, current or retired, who would it be and why? Scott.
Well, apart from the obvious ones, Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, take them out. Everyone says
Perez?
no. Why?
I don't know. I mean, I was a season ticket holder at Villa for years and years, and he was the one that really stood out for me watching him live, and I don't think I've seen anyone better. Him and Scholes.
Kido, Pads, who would you say?
Have to be someone like Pirlo, just because he's one of the best passers of the ball that there is. So, you know, playing with someone like him, you'll get the ball loads in the game. So, I mean, that would be a pleasure, obviously.
Of course. Our next question comes in from Luke Windsor. How motivated are the squad for Saturday? Have you prepared any differently at all?
No.
No?
It's, I think the more pressure you put on yourself during the week for the game Saturday, it gets on top of you. So days have been the same, training's been the same, so we're going into it the same really, nothing's changed.
And our very last question is for you, Kadeem. It comes in from Deji. He's tweeted us in and he is asking, is it true that Deji Oshalaya keeps you quiet in training? Lol. Is it true?
Of course not. I think that's why he's on loan at the moment, because the gaffer wanted to do him a favour. So, yeah.
We'll wait for his response to that.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. Deji will tell you himself.
Oh, you've gone quiet now. You have gone quiet. So, yeah, well, that's it for our Twitter questions for this week. As always, keep an eye on our Twitter for next week, the last week of the season, and we'll let you know who we've got lined up, and you can get in contact with us with your questions. But for now, the moment we've been waiting for all afternoon, it's tasting time. You confident? They look good, to be fair. They did look quite good.
I think mine's better than his.
Yours looks a bit better,
Yeah.
but mine might taste a bit better.
And do you reckon I'll be the judge of that? Actually, someone who can be the judge of that, Ken Chu's here too. Our CEO, Ken, if you come on
Come on,
and
Ken.
Hi.
Ken, you've joined us here at Papa John's. You're going to taste the pizzas if you don't mind.
Yes, I'm sure they are good.
They look good. Do you like pizza though?
Yes.
Do they have
yes.
a lot to live up to? I'm sure you've had a good few pizzas in your time.
I'm sure.
Right, so let's get the pizzas out of the oven. We'll get them sliced up and we'll all have a try. Ken, what do you reckon? How do you think they look? Which one looks better?
It's different.
They look very
do you like
thick,
cheese though,
don't
Ken?
they?
Yeah.
Very thick.
Yeah. That's extra cheese, you know.
Yeah.
I love extra cheese.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. I think,
Nice.
oh, Scott, sounds like you have the upper
Nice.
hand for the time being, but we haven't tasted them yet. Lovely. Right, so should we try Pads' first while we're waiting for Scott to cut?
This Kadim's.
Yeah. That is nice. Quite thick though. Good though. Really don't eat a pepper. That's good. Moving on to the next one.
Go
Are
on.
there different ingredients?
Yeah.
Like cheese. I love the cheese.
Who wins then, Ken? Who do you reckon wins?
There are different pizzas. 2 different ingredients. I think both are equally good.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah.
Got to pick a winner though. I'm not going to let you settle on that.
I love the
This one
extra
can-
cheese.
This
Oh,
one can,
Scott, it sounds like
yeah.
you've got it, Scott. I would say you, but I just took a massive bite of a jalapeno out of yours, so I'm going to take it out on you and say I like Kads' better. So there we are. One each. One each.
One each.
A diplomatic draw. Well, thanks again for watching at home, and just to finish off, we'll leave you with a full club roundup. See you next week. On Saturday the 23rd of April, Cardiff City celebrated its 3rd annual Foundation Day at Cardiff City Stadium. The away car park hosted a free fun fair for the afternoon, open to anyone with a ticket to the Bolton game. Foundation staff also led on some sport activities, whilst non-playing members of the first team and the under-21 squad also got involved. A big thank you to everyone who donated on the day. Don't forget, you can still take a piece of Saturday's dramatic matchday action home with you by bidding on one of the 16 match-worn shirts signed by the players themselves on eBay. And before kick-off on Saturday, Anthony Pilkington was awarded the PFA Player in the Community Award for his community work and visits through the club and foundation for the 2015-16 season. Also on Saturday, another busy half-time as the women's team completed their lap of honour after being joined by representatives of Arriva Trains Wales and presented with the FAW Cup pitchside. And it was Craig Noon who was voted Your Fans Man of the Match via the official club app on Saturday. Meanwhile, Saturday's half-time entertainment went down a storm with the fans as the Foundation's futsal players literally went head-to-head in Zoe balls provided by Impact Soccer. Cardiff City women's team recorded a fantastic 11-0 league win over Newcastle Emlyn on Sunday the 24th of April, with Kylie Nolan scoring 4 of City's goals, Alicia Davis and Danielle Green each netting a hat-trick. On Monday the 25th, Cardiff City development team finished off their season in the PDL2 South League with a 3-1 home victory over Crystal Palace. On Tuesday the 26th of April, Sean Morrison visited the young pupils of Getley Primary School in the Rhondda Valley for a Q&A during assembly. Craig Noon, Anthony Pilkington and Scott Young attended the Lord Mayor's Charity Golf Day at Cardiff Golf Club on Wednesday the 27th of April to raise money for cancer charity Velindre. Another couple of school visits took place on Thursday the 28th of April. This time it was Tom Lawrence who entertained the youngsters at Peterlee Primary School, and Fabio did the same for those at St Illtyd's Primary School. Lee Peltier and Stuart O'Keefe were also out and about on Thursday. They were joined by Scott Young at Park Prison to meet some of the inmates who are currently taking part in the Foundation's Get Started with Football course in conjunction with the Prince's Trust. Following on from last week, Craig Noon continued to make dreams come true for our young fans. This week, 7-year-old Ben took a trip to the training ground after choosing to focus a school project on Noonie. The pair sat down together and Craig took a few of Ben's questions. And there's still time to secure corporate season tickets with a 2-year price freeze if purchased before 5:30 p.m. on Friday the 29th of April 2016. Visit the official club website for more details.